It's Thursday morning. That means we're hanging out with our friends Hunter and Dupree over at Wind FM. Good morning to you.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good morning. Yay! We're ready for the weekend.
Labor Day weekend, too.
Yes.
Right.
A couple of things going on real quick. Friday night and Saturday night, it's the Ocala Shrine Rodeo at the Southeastern Livestock Pavilion. And it's
It's a fun way to kick off your Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, I mean, it's always Labor Day weekend, and they always raise money for great charities, including the Shriners Charities and others. So get your rodeo tickets for this weekend.
Rodeo. And then, hey, if you like older movies, I like older movies, so like Spaceballs is coming back the all weekend long. Maybe you're going to be watching football, but Spaceballs at the historic Marion Theater. They got night shows, so like John Candy as Barf and Rick Moranis as Dark Helmet.
Yeah.
If you like, older movies like that.
Oh my gosh, and Joan Rivers?
That's right. She's in it as well. So Spaceballs, Marion Theater.
That is really
you also
Marion
might be
Theater
wanting to
do
watch
a
football
bunch
instead.
of classic movies.
Yeah.
I mean, like stuff
Yes.
that may have been in the theaters 30, 40, 50 years ago. You can go and actually see them, not just on your TV screen, but actually on the big screen.
On the big screen. Awesome.
On the big screen.
Exactly. Get all your friends together. And the tickets are uber cheap. I mean, they're only like $5. So you get to sit in the movie theater with all your friends and enjoy a movie you saw in 1987.
Exactly. And the Marion Theater is so cool and so historic. And I mean, it's just a cool place. So.
Yeah, it really is. And then, I don't know, there's football.
Something called football. Yeah.
Something going
I
on
joke
this weekend.
because it is like,
Just something little,
yeah,
going on.
huge game in the Swamp this weekend, 3:30. It's the Gators hosting Miami.
Yes.
And are you going?
I'm not going. I actually been asked by people, like, are you going to be there? Are you going to be there? And look, the game, I think it's sold out.
Yeah, third party ticket places have the tickets.
Maybe Scalper.
And 3:30.
We don't recommend that, though.
No.
We don't recommend scalpers.
In August, 3:30, it's a
3:30.
warm one. So I go for the more of the November.
That's the way
That
it's
is a
supposed
hot
to
one.
be, though.
Yeah,
here,
you're right.
That's the whole
You're
thing.
right.
November.
Yeah.
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 I'm with Krista, though. I wait until it gets a little cooler. November. But this is the big question today, okay? If you love football, are you pro? Are you college? Do you love both?
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm
you love just high
definitely
school.
college.
There's, small towns that just like high school.
I'm definitely college. On Sundays, if NFL's
Not
on,
pro at all?
I'll watch some pro, especially as it gets closer, in playoffs and Super Bowl. But I mean, college football it's one of the best things that this life brings.
Yeah,
so
I agree
I'm
with
definitely
that.
that.
I was a huge Dolphins fan growing up as a kid, and then they got to a point where there were several years where they were just difficult to watch. They kind of went downhill. But I'd say, I agree with college. I don't know. It just seems like there's more teams like that. More people can identify with the school, and there's not everybody who lives in an NFL city or near one. But I obviously the Gators. So.
There you go.
So
What about you
I'm
guys?
looking forward to it. I'm good. I'm ready.
There you go. Go Gators.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I was born and raised in Canton, Ohio, home of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So I have to say pro football, but man, I do love college. I really do love college football, and go Gators. I mean, I'm a Gators fan all the way through. And growing up I had to be a Browns fan. I had to. And they just never win anything. So.
Oh my gosh. So I'm originally from New York, so the first 10 years, growing up there, they don't follow college teams at all. So when I moved to Florida, I wasn't a big college fan until I got one of my first radio gigs in Gainesville, and it was when the Gators were winning basketball back to back and
what a
football,
time.
and I was like, I gotta drink this Kool-Aid, man. So so I became a Gator fan then, and but mostly pro sports. I grew up after New York in Tampa, so I'm a Bucks fan. So
There you go.
Well,
Big
Were
Bucks
you a
fan.
Giants, a Jets, or a?
I was a Jets fan growing up, and then we moved to Tampa, and then I became a Bucks fan.
I worked with a
And the
guy
Jets are
who's
horrible.
from New York, and for him, it was Yankees, and then there's everything else
Yes.
inferior. That was basically his thing.
Football season is here. Love it.
They're in a league of their own.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
Yes, and go
Yes.
Gators. Good luck out there in the salt this weekend.
Looking
We'll talk to
forward
you guys
to it.
next week,
Go
hopefully
Gators,
with a win under
yeah.
our belt.
All right. See you guys
Have a good
next
one.
week. Have a good
You got it.
weekend.
That's right.